Okay, we're back to wandering around the castle grounds some more. This time I can actually see my timer.
This is right.
You made strawberry shortcake. Okay, maybe you're not completely useless, only mostly useless in combat. Oh wait, that was strawberry shortcake, not strawberry cheesecake. Never mind. You are too lame. Fuck. I mean, I found something, but... Alrighty. Oh, drugs. Give me to drugs. Well, not drugs, but... I wouldn't really call strawberry shortcake a king of cakes. Plot!
This should be a better place to talk.
Did everything go okay? Can we get in the church?
I secured the permissions, but after that last incident, I'm afraid we're likely under high scrutiny.
So what else is new? They weren't big fans of us in the first place.
Yeah, good point. We've got nothing to hide. Let's do it.
Look at that. Ever since Rose joined up with us, I feel like Saray has become so much more proactive.
Too bad it means that much more trouble for us.
Thank you.
It was my decision to begin with. And besides, I've really wanted to see the shrine inside the church.
There's something about you that reminds me of the Pope. He too would never hesitate to spare expenses for the sake of his people.
Oh boy, another masochist.
I see.
I've prepared lodgings for you. I pray that the Seraphim will also be able to rest well tonight.
But Captain, it's been 3 days since last we heard from Boris after his infiltration. I believe we should hurry.
Who's Boris?
The rain may be affecting our food supplies, but I shall prepare our famous Drago stew for you.
Aren't you the least bit concerned? He's your only brother.
He's a dick. Forget about him.
I do not wish to burden you with my troubles any more than I already have. Please rest for now.
It's a kind offer. Let's take it.
We will. Thank you.
I sent my brother on a suicide mission. I cooked to forget the pain. Do not wish to burden you with my troubles anymore. Okay. Captain Sergei is overly earnest. Is there anything I can loot in here? Please refrain from... You know, Shepard, not all members of the Night's Watch feel the same as a captain. You do well to remember that. Okay, I'm probably going to be murdering you later. Boris, the captain's younger brother, he's always supported his older brother in both the public and private spheres. He was a talented knight like his brother, but he left to aid the search for the Cardinal, and now... There are lots of others like him who have gone missing too. So, what, do we get like...
Sergei sure seems like a good guy.
He is. Though I fear he may be a bit too genuine and sincere to command the knights.
I agree. I hope he has what it takes.
We've got plenty of worries of our own. Let's not get hung up on other people's issues.
So, we had to walk all the way to the tower. So he could be like, I made lodgings back at the inn at the front of the fucking town. By the way, I'll cook. My brother's missing. Aww. I better not have to fucking pay for this shit. Oh, cool.
Phew. Now that was a meal.
Hey, learn some manners.
You sure can eat.
So can these two.
It was surprisingly good. I couldn't help myself.
Drago stew. 85 points.
My policy is eat while you can. It's been ingrained in me since I was a kid. That's the law of a soldier.
A soldier, huh?
Soldier, aren't you and your buddies in an assassin's guild?
Well, you know, it wasn't always like this. We used to be just a band of mercenaries. Not to brag, but they called us the best on the continent.
Is that right?
That's it for me. We've got a job to do tomorrow.
Is Rose's band of mercenaries the one you mentioned before?
The Wind Riders, I believe.
I think I've heard of them. The tale said just 100 of them could scatter a force of 20,000 men and capture 3 castles in one night.
Yeah, they were a legendary band of mercenaries. It's no wonder Rollins itself was their primary employer.
They sound crazy strong.
Strong and loyal. To the point that even the Emperor of Rollins trusted them like his right-hand man. Isn't that right?
It's true. Was true. But then, the Imperial family of Rollins ended up stabbing them in the back, along with the very one I'm seeking vengeance against.
The Imperial family joined forces with Hellions?
Is it that surprising?
I guess not. People and Hellions aren't separate entities after all.
Very true. You can even consider them 2 sides of the same coin.
In fact, if the Cardinal's power is somehow linked to a Hellion, things start to make sense.
It looks like Rose snuck out through the back. Can't take my eyes off her for a second.
Hey, Dazzle!
Nobody paid attention
Wonder
to
if
the...
someone ordered an assassination.
Who? And was she asked to do it by herself?
Either way, this is bad.
Just sneak on out the back.
What's wrong? Why are you all here?
That's what we want to know. Where were you going?
Oh, just taking a walk. Thought maybe I ate too much.
You don't have to follow every whim that pops into your head, damn it.
We thought you might have ditched us to go assassinate someone.
Not yet, silly. That comes later. It's from someone who lost their son in the war that just broke out. Kill the one who started the battle. The invasion was proposed to the Emperor about a year ago, in documents bearing the name of Pope Messedra.
Huh? You're gonna kill the Pope?
Hold on. How do you know someone didn't just use his name? I thought he went missing after all.
Maybe. But then again, maybe not. It's awfully close to the time you went missing. We'll have to investigate further.
And what if we find out that he's bad?
If it's evil, the scattered bones slay it.
Even if it's the Pope?
The Pope, the Emperor, even the Shepherd. Oh, was that inappropriate?
Nope.
I'm not a fan of that last part, it's true.
It isn't like we walk around all stabby. We make sure what kind of person our target is first.
I think I understand you better, Rose.
Do you now? Well, that's good.
I'm starting to understand too. Why she bears no malevolence, that is.
Nah.
Because she's as nuts as he is.
Yep.
Rose would certainly never tell a lie, that's for sure.
She was always that way. It's in her blood.
Was the Pope the type of person who would just up and start a war?
That's certainly not the impression of him we got from Sergei.
He's the de facto leader of a powerful country. He's probably got more layers than you'd think.
I don't care as long as I get to stabby some religious fucktard. And nobody probably said anything about the 4 floating spoons and the disappearing stew. Eh. There are 4 seraphim present here. Ignore them! I mean, this looks kind of shriny. Hey, it has a dungeon icon. Yay.
Well, that was easier than we thought.
This looks like an auditorium of sorts for the believers.
Sure looks like a small crowd.
Can you tell me the names of the seraphim who hold the utmost power, known as the 5 lords?
Musif! Oh, and Eumacia!
Hyanawa and Almanac!
Correct. Now, can you tell me the name of the last one? The seraph who's worshipped here at the Shrine Church?
Motelis!
That's right! Mao Tellus is the seraph who has given the entire Glenwood continent his blessing.
The seraph worshipped at the Shrine Church is Motelis?
The 5 lords, huh? Big movers and shakers.
I bet Motelis would know something about how to stand against the Lord of Calamity. He's got to.
Is he really all that?
Well, he's the leader of the 5 lords after all.
You must be Soray. Welcome to the Roland's Church headquarters. I heard you were to visit. Please, come on in.
Of course, the
More
children.
magnificent than I'd even imagined.
The architecture definitely dates it to the height of the era of Asgard.
Glad to see you're impressed, but don't let your guard down.
Is there anything to loot? Fuck the architecture, I want material possessions. Oh, let me guess. Metellus is probably... wide open area? No, I want to use the save point. You're gonna trick me. You're gonna make me boss fight.
This inscription concerns the trial of the shepherd, and the spiritual powers he obtains upon clearing it.
Could the spiritual powers...
Be real?
Bzz, 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 bzz.
Be real, real bees. Oh, bees everywhere.
Just
possibly.
possibly. It's like the lettering's meant to tell us something.
But it's all gibberish. It must be some kind of code.
Well, it does involve sensitive info. Maybe there's a hint to crack the code somewhere.
Hey, what does the big rock thing say?
I'm afraid I'm not really sure. The inscription is written in some sort of cipher, and the key to interpreting it is handed down only from pope to pope.
So, I guess we'll have to get the Pope to read it then, huh?
Fuck.
Surrey!
Oh,
Something's wrong. Let's get out of here.
great.
I don't feel so good. What is going on?
It's a Hellions domain, just like when we fought Heldalf.
And everybody is stoned. And you are a person standing there, and I'm guessing that's probably the Cardinal bitch. Where's that save point at? Oh, fuck you.
Going home already, Shepherd? I am Cardinal Fortin of the Church of Rollins.
This domain, is it yours?
Ah, so you can still move. Why don't you lend me your powers? For the sake of the people, of course.
They asked me the same thing in Highland.
I hardly think myself the equal of a Philistine like Bartlow.
Sounds like something a Philistine would say.
Charming, but sticks and stones and so on, young lady.
Ooh, she's good.
I have but one wish. To see my empire overcome this tumultuous era of chaos. A task only possible if the people are united.
By
But Rollins
force.
is far too expansive to unify the people through mere patriotism alone. Shepherd, do you know exactly what it is that the state has used for eons to keep an entire country in line?
Is it faith?
Yes, faith. It is the belief in their own salvation that inspires in people the greatest sense of unity.
No, it's
when
not.
they band together against outsiders who share different values.
Okay, that's true. They are pretty stupid.
Meaning that my church itself should serve as the cornerstone for all of Rollins.
No.
Maybe in your mind.
It is but the vision of one who would guide the people.
Yeah, sure.
With the name and power of the Shepherd, more people than ever can be brought to salvation.
I mean, slavery.
Then you should cooperate with the Knights. Wouldn't that really be what's best for everyone?
I would welcome their efforts if they would simply bend to my will and do as I command. Even if they are a pack of loutish meatheads who can't figure out that their Pope abandoned them.
Wait a minute, the Pope just ran away? You didn't have him locked up?
I am not a street thug, child. The Pope, Macedra, I should say, left of his own accord. Abandoning his duty to both the Empire and his followers. What, pray tell, would you call such a man?
Probably running for his life.
Pretty irresponsible, if what you're saying is true.
Irresponsible is one word, and still there are so many fools out there who trust in such a coward. The Knights, for example. In order to bring the people together, we must find Macedra and give him his due punishment.
Punishment?
Yes, the same punishment that befell those uncivil enough to mistrust me.
Then we have a problem. We need the Pope to tell us the meaning of the inscription.
Why? Cooperate with me and it won't be necessary.
I need to know. No matter what.
Ah, I see. That's very unfortunate. So then you mean to say...
What the?
My body!
that you reject my vision!
Saray! Let's go!
Dust this bitch!
We're leaving.
Damn it! When did you get teleport powers?
What? They broke through my domain and connected with the Seraphim, if only just for a moment. Oh, will I relish this!
Whatever. Spectral Cloak. Press it to cast Spectral Cloak and walk around invisible. You can sneak past obstacles that use sight to detect movement and move undetected past enemies that sense by sight. By touching an enemy weak against water, you can begin the battle with
We
advantage.
disappeared? What the hell was that?
Never mind.
It's called the Spectral Cloak. You've been practicing in secret, haven't you? That was sweet!
We'll talk later. We've got to flee to the Knight's Tower.
I have bubble armor. Ooh, drugs. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. Adios.